Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. Today is Wednesday, July 26th, and I am here today with our daily tarot reading. And our intention for the day is assertive focus. So I want to bring in my focus today. We've had some pretty intense readings last couple days, or at least some complicated ones. So today I want to bring a lot of focus and I want to assert my most detail-oriented perspective today. But to keep it simple, assertive focus, that's what we're gonna go with. If you don't feel like focus is called for you today, feel free to just do understanding the day as your intention, and let's get to shuffling. Okay, so I shuffled the cards like usual, thinking about my intention of assertive focus. With that in mind, I'm really trying to bring my focused energy into the deck. Almost as if it's like flowing from my brain through my hands into the deck. That's what I'm thinking. Think that with me while we take a few deep breaths and center ourselves, and do this shuffle. Okay, so now that we've brought the deck from chaos into wholeness, we are ready to draw our first card. The first card is in the thinking position, and the card that I draw is the reversed Queen of Pentacles. The reversed Queen of Pentacles in the thinking position is definitely showing me that on my mind today is some kind of idea that I'm feeling detached from nature. And what I mean by that is I'm feeling disconnected from the world around me. Upright, the Queen of Pentacles is in full control. She understands herself. She has self-trust and self-awareness. She understands her role and she fulfills that perfectly. She unites nature with thought. She really projects that. Reversed, I think she can be a little bit more detached. And maybe it's saying that I may feel some sense of detachment from my environment. That at least thoughts of that are on my mind. I'll see what the action cards say, but if I just pulled this card alone, I'd probably instantly go outside. And if you remember too, earlier this week, it's been a lot about gardens, nurturing gardens and planting seeds and things like that. We've gotten lots of garden imagery. And here she is. And it's definitely saying that for me, I'm like probably gonna go check my garden. But it's in thoughts. So let's check our internal spaces first and then see what happens with that. Okay, in the feeling position, I draw the Emperor reversed. So here we have the Emperor reversed right next to the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So 2 figures of authority in reverse. The Emperor reversed to me is calling for the balance of what he is upright. So in feelings, for me, that means that we may need to be a lot more compassionate with ourselves in our emotions. We may need to be a lot more fluid with how strict we are. Instead of bringing a sense of like rigidity to our emotions, like, hey, no, tamp that down, get that boundary up. I don't want to feel that deep thought. Reverse, the Emperor is kind of telling us, let's explore those things. Let's let boundaries be a little bit more fluid. Let me bring some empathy and compassion to myself today, my thoughts, my feelings. And I think the Queen of Pentacles reversed in thoughts is kind of saying, maybe the Emperor reversed here is saying that if our thoughts are feeling disconnected, that maybe it's because we're being too rigid and we need to be a lot looser in our thoughts and feelings. I like that. And I think that is a good place to be. In terms of assertive focus, though, I think, again, we have the word assertive. So it's this idea that like we need to make sure we're doing that. I think it's focusing on what we can do to feel connected to the world around us, but not to approach that from a rigid way. We can be compassionately assertive. And I think that's what the reversed Emperor is telling me, at least telling me to feel, or telling me what I might feel. Okay, let's move on to the third card in the doing position. I draw here the 6 of Wands. With the 6 of Wands in the doing position, I think this card is talking about self-confidence here. I think it's telling us to lead with pride. Enter every room as if it's a celebration for us, as if we've achieved a victory. I think that's what it's saying for doing. I think it's saying what you should do today, how you can reunite with what you feel disconnected from, or with your disconnected thoughts, how you can imbue passion, compassion, and benevolence into your decision making, or even just your feelings today. I think the 6 of Wands here is showing us that the best way to do that is to hold our head high and lead with the hope of victory. Hope, and pride, and confidence, and self-trust. Those are the words we should be leading our day with. I think that's what this card in doing is saying, and I think that can really help us. How does that help us focus, though? I think the way that can help us focus is that if we are just constantly the whole day insisting, being assertive, that we approach everything we approach today as if we will have success, as if we maybe already have had success, as if we are worthy of success. If we approach everything with that, I think that can clear up a lot of space and lead to focus. So we can say, okay, I'm not going to be worried so much about like, oh, but what if I don't? No. Think, I got this. I'm good. I'm leading on to a celebration. I'm almost in a parade. I'm really feeling and leading with those vibes today. That can actually clear so much space up for us that we can actually really focus. So it's almost like asserting confidence will lead to assertive focus. That's how I'm thinking about it. But let's see what our Lenormand pair has to say and see if there's any like actual literal action we can take. Okay, so we shuffle again as usual, repeating the intention of assertive focus, again, to bring the idea of focusing into this reading. So let's do that. Let's take some deep breaths and imbue the deck with focus, center ourselves, get focused. And let's take a couple minutes to breathe. Okay, so we've brought the deck from chaos into unity, and we're ready to draw the first card in our pair. And that card is the Sun. The Sun, positivity, light, happiness, hope, joy, everything positive. The sun also shines on the garden. The sun imbues us in everything we're doing today with a sense of positivity. Love to see that. The sun can also clarify, which can bring focus. So I find that really interesting. Let's see with the second card what specifically that positivity is applying to. And the second card that I draw is the Anchor. Foundations, stability, feeling rooted and strong, feeling strong in and on our foundations. And then if that is tied in with the sun, the pair is telling me that positivity, happiness, joy, and success are found in our most stable foundations, the most stable people in our lives, our most stable endeavors, at least as perceived by us. The sun and the anchor are really saying that the way that you can lead with confidence is by trusting that your foundations help you shine. That the stability points in your life is where happiness is. So being able to trust that, say, I'm on a steady foundation, we can lead with our heads held high. We can walk into every room, into every thought, into every feeling with the idea of victory. And I think in terms of focusing, again, when you're balanced, stable, and confident, you can have laser focus on whatever you're doing because you feel secure. And security really helps with focus. So I'm going to tie those two together today. The way I'm going to be assertively focused is by focusing on my stability and confidence first and letting that sun shine. I'll see you guys tomorrow.